off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the #2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
You'd love to see the biggest jump of a young quarterback's career, Mike, being between year 1 and year 2. I mean, you think about what these young quarterbacks go through entering their rookie year. They have the entire pre-draft process, then the idea of being drafted and going to a new organization and learning what it means to play quarterback in the NFL. Well, in year 2, everything's not new. Everything's not a first experience. It allows them to just take a deep breath. Play, develop, rely on what got you here. We see so many quarterbacks in year 2 really have their breakout campaigns and show, frankly, why they were the starter to begin with in their rookie year.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man. It's Nico Collins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Stroud. That's caught. It's the tight end, Cade Stover.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
His defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them. Early in this game, that's already 2 sacks allowed.
So 4th down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, veteran, he's 6'3", out of Central Michigan. It's Cooper Rush.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rush. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Now, rush. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. A pickup there of 13. 1st down for Houston.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd down and 8. Throwing is Stroud. He's got the veteran. That's Robert Woods. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They call this the alley, so it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Back to throw. Stroud.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. Stroud. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rush. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Rush. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Rush. The open man is Tolbert. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. In motion, Lamb. Rush to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. Throwing is Rush. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually,
a dive, and he's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, Give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here. 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw. Throw on the run is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Stroud. He's got his man, complete to Dell. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. A short throw pulled in by Schultz.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On play action, Stroud. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points.
That is caught. What a throw. Robert Woods. Touchdown, Texans. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Rush. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Rush. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Stroud. Catch made. That's Woods. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. Third and a yard. This time they stay on the ground. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This from beyond 70 yards away. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Now Stroud. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So at halftime, it's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 15. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Throwing is Rush. That's into the hands of Mingo. First time they've worked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. On play action. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction. Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
He'll get this out quickly to Lamb. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Rush. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
It's caught. Mingo with the grab. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll run with Dowdle. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with first and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive.
A second effort, and he is in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here's Steven Sims to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. Now, faking the give. Toward the boundary, taken in by Collins. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man, when those two things are on.
Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
On second down, Stroud. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. To throw, it's Stroud. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll run. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. He's got his man complete to Dell. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They'll stick to the ground.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Remember, they just need to get to the 3 for a 1st down, but this is 3rd down. Now, Stroud. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run here. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Rush. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Off balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Catch is made. That's Mingo. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. They'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Now, 2nd and 4. nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
I don't envy the decision that this head coach has ahead of him. This is why you get paid the big bucks. Do you play it safe and kick the field goal and try to extend the game? I think if I'm him, down here inside the 5-yard line, 4th and goal, I can win this thing in regulation. I'm keeping this ball in the hands of my offense, and I'm going for the win.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to even the score late. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now, on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's caught! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win